I know that some of you have been using ReggieNet for several semesters now, but some of you are new to the site. So I just wanted to walk you through, and specifically for this course, where you will find the different resources and where you will need to access quizzes and other assignments. So starting on the home page, should be what you see eventually once I publish the site. Over on the left-hand side are really all of your tabs that will bring you to different places where you can access the information. So under the syllabus I have both the summer syllabus as well as the summer schedule. Now these are completely subject to change, so this is our plan as of now. But if something arises where we need to make some modifications for due dates or for different modules, then I will repost these as we move along and I'll notify you of that. Below that we have announcements, and this is where I can just send general kind of almost email-like announcements to the class. I honestly don't use it that often. I will usually just email directly to your accounts, but if you want to check here periodically, that might be helpful. For the calendar, I have posted your major due dates for different forms that I need from you. So if you're looking at the calendar by month, here you can see on May 25th, if you click on that, there is something due, and that is your student information form that you should be getting back to me and uploading. And we'll go back to the calendar, and you can switch to calendar by week or calendar by month. I find the month a little bit more helpful. And then like down here, if you click on that due date on the 31st, it says that your web page outline or proposal is due. And then there's an assignment link for that. So this, the calendar will just kind of help you manage your time and make sure you're up to date. Now on the calendar, I do not have posted when you need to post for your discussion forums or responses, but those are weekly, both Thursday night and Sunday night. Below that we have gradebook, and I will, as you can see here, this is just me and I don't have any grades in the class yet, but your name should show up here. And below it has all of the items that you will receive points for throughout the course as I start to post them. So as you can see, your clinical report is out of 60, observation notes out of 10. Each quiz will be about 5 to 10 points. Each discussion week will be worth 10 points, but all of this is here, and as soon as I give you a grade, it will be released to gradebook, so you can see that throughout the summer session. Please double check to make sure that your score matches the feedback that I've sent you. Just to double check in case I have made any errors. We're also going to be using the discussion forum quite a bit. You'll be using this weekly. So as of right now, this is what you'll, when it's hard for me because as the administrator I can't show you exactly what you'll see when this comes up, but you've been grouped into forum groups of about 5 people each, and so when you come to this discussion forum page, you should have weekly some type of question that you need to reply to. So once this is fully set up and operating, you should be able to see when you come to it, like week 1 question, it's a question on research and autism. So each week you'll need to click on to that discussion question, and you will see some type of prompt or question that I have created for you. Now, as you are doing this, you'll need to post a reply, and if you do the post reply, you will then be able to enter some type of message into this box here, and you will be able to submit it here. Okay? You also probably want to click notify when a reply is posted. That way ReggieNet will send you some type of message that someone has either replied or I have replied to your post. So that's what you'll be doing weekly, and then once people have provided posts, you will then go in and you can reply to their posts and provide either feedback or comment on any connections you can make with their with what they've posted. But make sure you're staying on top of this weekly. You can these will be released usually believe on like Sunday night before that week, so you can post as early as you would like, but all of the discussion questions are linked to the module and the topic of that week. You might be interested in who exactly can see your post, so your group members, whoever you are grouped with, will be able to see your post, so it isn't actually exposed to the whole class. So I will see them as well as 4 other members of the class. As of now, I have you in 4 different groups, but those might change midway through the summer session. I haven't decided yet. I usually just kind of do an intake of how things are going and if we need to mix up the groups. So, but these will definitely be set for probably at least the first 3 weeks of the summer session. And over here I've clicked on Course Mail, so it will pop up if you have any received, what you've sent, any deleted or drafts. I really honestly do not use ReggieNet very often for correspondence, so please always check your other account, and if you are going to email me, please do that through my Ilstu account. For the modules, this is the most important for accessing the content. So if you click on that, and I'll go to the home site here, this is where you will be able to access all of the PowerPoints or other content that I'm using for each module. So the way it is broken up is that we have 5 modules that I will release to you during the summer session. You can work at your own pace. So for instance, the very first topic that we're dealing with is Introduction to Child Development. So this is already open for you to access. You can just click on that and it shows under here that this lesson covers the first chapter of your textbook, so it goes along. You should do the reading before you do the PowerPoint. And then you can click on, there's one PowerPoint related to this, Theories and Research. So you click on that and you can click OK to open it. And eventually the PowerPoint will pop up. Some of these files are pretty large, so it might take a little bit of time on your computer. But for each one of these, I have my voice. Unfortunately, you have to listen to my voice during all the summer session for each slide. So if you go ahead and put that in presentation form, and if you go through, you will find kind of a microphone or kind of an amplifier icon, and you just need to click on that, and my voice will come up to talk about whatever the slide is and whatever I need you to think about. It is important to do both the readings and the PowerPoints because although I will highlight certain information from the textbook, I also do some extension work and kind of pull it in different directions, so make sure that you are doing both to make sure that you have covered it in a comprehensive manner. So below that, I'll go back to the modules just to show you. So that will happen for each one of the modules, and then you'll move into physical development, and you have 3 different lessons under that. And then it goes into cognitive development, behaviorism, Piaget, Vygotsky, information processing, all the way down to development in context with those different lessons under that. And this is really the bulk of what you'll be doing during the summer. Below that we have resources and materials, and this is where you will find links to any readings, information on assignments, rubrics. So we have everything you need to know for the clinical report, so just click on that folder and you can see it pops up. I have examples of student work. I have that video link to walk you through putting together the clinical report, the actual overview with the rubric of what my expectations are, and the clinical report template that you can use to get started and actually create your clinical report. I also have an observation materials folder. Same type of thing, gives you just exactly what you need to be doing. It provides the observation log where you will record your hours, some video links for doing the observations, as well as the overview with the expectations. For reading materials, most of what we'll be doing is straight out of the book, but I know some of you are still ordering the book, so I have chapter 1 and most of chapter 2 on here, so that can help you to get started if you're still waiting on your textbook. And there are sometimes some other articles that I use just to supplement some of the information that isn't completely covered in your textbook. And I'll let you know when you need to read those or if they're just extra information. Also, the social issues webpage. I have a separate video for that, but there are directions for creating it with your group. I have several examples, one example of putting together a proposal or the outline for it, as well as 2 examples of web pages that have been created in the past by students. And I believe that's all you need for the social issues webpage. So this is a place where if you really do have a question on an assignment, probably the information is right here. So please go to this tab first, and if what I have posted here does not answer your question, then please feel free to email me or to expand on what I've written there. Tests and quizzes are also very important to know about because you do have a quiz after every chapter that you'll need to take. So if you go on the tests and quizzes, as the quizzes are created and released to you, you can access them. And there is no time limit on them, but you can only take them one time. So I do suggest that you take them probably shortly after you've gone over the material for each chapter. If you click on that, it will just pop up and you can begin assessment. And it will just pop up with the questions. And I have a variety of multiple choice and short answer. So here it has a couple of multiple choice. You just click on the response. There is a short answer question, 2 short answer questions, and then you need to make sure that don't just save it, but submit for grading. So that's when it will be sent to me. For quizzes that are just multiple choice, it will score it immediately and you can get your score. But for these that have the short answer, I have to go in and individually grade each one, so that usually takes me several days to get back to you. But then feedback will be given back. You'll see what you answered, what the correct answer is, and I'll give an explanation of the answer. And here is the assignments tab, and this is where you can upload all of your information. I do not need hard copies of anything for this class. I understand people are all over Illinois. Or various locations, so I probably won't see a lot of you face-to-face, so everything is just uploaded electronically. We have the clinical report, observation notes that can either be typed up or scanned in, the web page group evaluation, so you'll be giving your group members a grade, your web page outline proposal, and the first thing you're doing is actually uploading the student information form. So for any of these, at any point you can click on them, and you can come down here. If you want to write a comment or tell me something about something related to this assignment that you need me to know, that's fine. Otherwise, you can leave that blank. All you have to do is click Browse. Hopefully you've saved that document on your computer and you can just click on it. It will be uploaded, and make sure you hit Submit. This is what you will do for each assignment. Now, I know in the past some people have had some issues where they've submitted material and for some reason it didn't work or something went wrong. So you can always email me assignments directly. Just email it to kemille@ilstu.edu. That will go directly to my email account, and that is completely fine as well, as long as I get it electronically and when it is due, because every day past when it's due, I do have to take off 5 points from that assignment. Now over here, this is where if you run into any problems, I believe as a student you should contact the help desk and they'll be able to help you work through any issues you're having. I'm more than happy to try to help you. I'm not a tech person, so I can try to help you navigate some of your issues, but usually the help desk is probably going to be much more efficient in working through whatever the problem is. So that, I believe, is everything you need to know about ReggieNet and uploading assignments and getting information and all of the PowerPoints that you will need. And I believe that is it. So if you have any questions, please let me know.